Yo, it's Nearly Outspoken with some quick thoughts on JJK Season 3, Episode 9, Tokyo Colleen Number 1, Part 3. Let's get it. First off, this episode is hard to break down because honestly, I just want to gas it up the whole time. We pick right back up with Yuji versus Higuruma, and we finally get the full explanation of daily sentencing domain expansion. And bro, this domain is busted. Because Higuruma used to be a professional lawyer, this domain literally puts you on trial. The Shikigami judgment decides the charges, and you have to defend yourself against whatever crime it pulls up. Meanwhile, Higuruma gets the evidence handed to him. That's crazy. First charge, illegal gambling. Higuruma calls back to when Yuji entered the underground gambling spot looking for Hikari. Yuji of course tries to lie. Judgment immediately hits him with guilty. Boom, we're back in the theater, and if you know Jujutsu Kaisen, you already know what time it is. They're starting to spaz. Higuruma is swinging the mallet like it's a keyblade, and the narrator even took a moment to praise and remind you this man isn't just some lawyer, he's a genius level sorcerer. There's this moment where Yuji slides under a chair split second before the hammer smashes down, which is super crazy. Then Higuruma starts machine gunning the mallet like it's a cursed projectile. If you complain about this episode, bro, that's like complaining your steak is too juicy and your lobster's too buttery. You're spoiled at this point. But then Yuji's in trouble, so he demands a retrial, and somehow it works. Unfortunately for him, judgment pulls up the Shibuya incident. The question, does Yuji admit to slaughtering all those people? We as the audience know the truth, it was actually Sukuna, but Yuji still pleads guilty. Judgment loses it and sentences him to the death penalty. Now Higuruma's conflicted because he has the evidence that Yuji wasn't actually responsible, but Yuji is carrying the guilt anyway. We get one final clash between them, and then Higuruma does something wild. He admits defeat, not because he couldn't beat Yuji, but because he sees the insane weight Yuji carries for something that wasn't even his fault. Then the episode slows down. In this really depressing way, Yuji and Higuruma just sit there and talk. Higuruma asks him, how does it feel when you take a life? Yuji's answer, absolutely awful. And with that, Higuruma adds a new rule to the Colon games. Players can transfer points to each other willingly. Man, JJK is depressing, but I cannot wait for next week's episode.